Nice. Good evening, everyone. My name is Alan L. Davis III, which is pretty long and pretentious sounding, so I just go by Davis. It's a lot easier. I'm here today because I had the opportunity to address some of the most accomplished leaders on the planet. And I'm coming with a very simple message, but I'm gonna give you a little bit of context first. I come from probably one of the worst parts of the US, like the hardest part of Trenton, New Jersey, where by the time I was 7, my dad was dead. By the time I was 8, my mom was in prison. By the time I was 9, I was living with my grandmother's sister who had her own health challenges. I joined the US Army in 2003 at 17, and I stayed in the US Army until 2019. In that time frame, I earned 4 degrees, 1 bachelor's and 3 master's degrees. I became a US Army officer on the Army Bomb Squad. And while I was in the Army, I had the opportunity to support soldiers who were experiencing the worst time in their lives. And then when I left the military, I started working in mental health to continue to support people who are going through the worst part of their lives as a crisis clinician. And I'm bringing to you a message from some of the hardest situations people have ever experienced. And I'm telling you that the mental health crisis is very real. There's people who are anxious to the point where they are afraid continuously. They're afraid because the world is becoming smaller. They're afraid that people from India, people from Pakistan, people from Palestine are going to come through and take the little bit that they have. So they want to insulate themselves. They look to leaders who lie to them and tell them, hey, I can protect you from the world becoming smaller. I can help you keep what's yours, when that is pure mental illness. So what I wanted to do here, when I'm really glad that I got the most devoted to this process, is I wanted to ask you to continuously and intentionally develop yourself, as well as continually, intentionally develop others. Get people to develop their mind, their body, and their spirit, because that's the only way that you're going to be able to effectively deal with the world becoming smaller. As the world becomes smaller, it's going to create competition. And that competition is going to be uncomfortable for people who have never wanted to compete. But I'm pretty sure I'm in a room full of people that spent their entire lives continuously competing. So with that, I just really wanted to say thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak here today. And please help people develop their mind, their body, and their spirit. Developing physically reduces stress. Developing mentally increases resilience. And developing your spirit helps increase your purpose, as well as increase survivability and longevity. Thank you all for your time. Thank you for your dedication. And God bless you all.